Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about how much nail techs make. So I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I wanted to kind of approach it in a different aspect. If you look at other videos, and I've checked out other videos on YouTube and they're talking about how much nail techs make, they're just giving you a number, timing that by some fake number that of clients you would see to kind of give you a monthly and yearly total. Anybody could do that. So I wanted to actually really dig in, research, give you guys some actual numbers from real nail techs about how much they make and nail techs on different levels. So this will be good for anybody contemplating maybe taking this on full time, somebody just wanting to get into nails in general, someone that's wondering, okay, if I've been doing nails X amount of years, how much should I be making at this point? Because it's hard to tell whether you're kind of successful or not at it. So hopefully this video can give you some insight into how much nail techs make. Let's get into it right now. So again, I've been wanting to do this video for a long time now, but I just wanted to find a good way to approach it so I can give you guys some actual numbers. So in developing some content for this video, I reached out to several nail techs. The idea is to collect some financial information from people on different levels. So we have beginner techs, somebody that's been doing nails for a little while now, somebody that's been doing nails for a long time. So these numbers that I'm going to be giving you are all factual numbers that I reached out and asked them if they would mind sharing their financial information with me. So I will not give names to these people. Obviously, nobody's getting tagged or anything. Everything is totally private. What they told me was between me and them, but I wanted to be able to give you guys some actual numbers from real nail techs. So for the questions that I had asked them, I reached out to these nail techs and asked them if they would mind sharing their personal information. I wanted to know about how many hours you work a week, how many clients do you see a week, what services do you do? Is it just nails, nails and feet, manicure, acrylic, so on and so forth? And about how much do you make a week? So based off of those numbers, you can get an average cents per ticket or per person they see, or I mean, that will evolve obviously to their monthly income and then their yearly income. First thing we're gonna start with is how much a beginner nail tech makes. So that's somebody that's been doing nails for about a year to 2 years. They're new in the industry. And I have two people that I sought out that fall into this category that kind of gave me the answers. Sorry if you see me look down, I'm reading my notes that they gave me. So person one, they work in a mom and pop nail salon, like a regular nail shop. They work about 50 to 60 hours a week. So that would make them full-time. And they take about 12 people per week. And this is only doing acrylic enhancements. And they make about 500 to 600 a week. So when we break that down, that could be about 50 a person. So their monthly income is about $2,000 a month. So that's person one in a mom and pop shop. Person number two works in more of an upscale salon. They work about 35 to 40 hours a week. So again, working full time, doing probably about 4 to 5 people a day, and doing all types of services, natural nails. So this is more upscale. So they do gel manicures, gel pedicures, regular manicures, regular pedicures, massages, so on and so forth. And they make also about $600 a week. So it's about $30 per person. Guessing that they do about 20 people per week based off of what they told me. So again, this is gonna be about $2,400 a month. So in you seeing these two examples when it comes to these beginner nail techs, that you see that they make about the same, but what you want to look at is person one works about 50 to 60 hours a week. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. It's a lot of time to make and doing acrylic only. Whereas person number two is that average 35, 45 hour a week. And then they're making the same amount of money and only doing natural nail services. So I have said this to you guys many times before that, you know, sometimes working in these mom and pop shops, it's very hustler's mentality. So you gotta hustle, you gotta work, you gotta put in the work. Whereas sometimes upscale is a lot more calmer. I'm sure this person enjoys their atmosphere. It's calmer, it's easier work, especially if you know how to do enhancements and manicures are really not a big deal to you. So it's a lot more easier, and you're getting the same benefits. They're making probably a little bit more money than person one, or about the same roughly, but with twice the amount of work that they have to actually do. So next we have someone that is an intermediate tech. So this is an intermediate nail tech, meaning they've been doing nails anywhere from like 2 to 4 years. You've dabbled a little bit. You're still kind of building your clientele. This person works from home. So I believe they were like bouncing between home and the shop and stuff like that, but working about 50 hours a week, again, a lot of hours, and taking about 40 clients per week, they said, only doing nails. So only acrylic, gel manicure, and then this person is a little heavy with the nail art, so that's probably where the income comes in. And they make about $900 to $1,000 a week. So when we average this out, this is about $40 per person. So we have about $4,000 for the month. There's nothing wrong. That's a good income. So the thing is, they work a lot. So again, this person works a lot of hours and does a lot of people. 40 people a week, 50 plus hours a week. That's a lot, doing only nails, and it's a good income. But again, putting a lot of the work in. There's nothing wrong with that if it's not breaking your back. But at some point, you have to ask ourselves, how long can we run like that? And I will just say that these people are a little bit on the younger side. They are younger than me, so they're fresher, they're newer, they're more hungry. So that does play a part as well. But again, this was somebody that's like in that intermediate 2 to 4 year range of being a nail tech. So the next we have an upper level tech. So this is someone that's been doing nails for about 5 years or more. So person number one works in a very popular, trendy, very known salon, has a lot of their clients, has their client base. They do work commission still, but they're working in a it's very heavy traffic nail salon. They work about 30 hours a week and take about 12 to 15 people a week doing only enhancements. So even no manicures, just strictly acrylic enhancements and nail art. And they make about $950 a week after they're cut, plus tips. So we can average this out to be about $63 a person, $3,800 for the month. Again, now we see the difference of the last person we spoke about working 50 hours, taking 40 people per week. Whereas this person, we're making just a little bit less. It's only a couple $1,000s less, but only doing 12 to 15 people. So we can see the comparison between the two, and just so you have an idea of taking more clientele or not, how that plays a role in your overall income. Person number two for the upper level works in an at-home shop, has their clientele, works about 30 to 35 hours a week, takes about 10 to 12 people per week doing all services. So acrylic, manicure, pedicure, nail art, all that stuff, and makes about $900 a week plus tips. So that's about $75 per person, about $3,600 for the month. So I just want to point out again that we can notice that as these upper level techs are taking a lot less clients. So this is something that as you grow, you will notice that your prices will increase. So you don't have to do as many clients. So you don't have to work 50, 60 hours a week, taking 40 people or more, but you're gonna end up making more because now you've set that foundation of your clientele. So sometimes you do have to be a little bit more on your game in the beginning. This is why I always say, you have to work in this industry. You have to put the time in. People that are upper level nail techs that can charge a certain amount, everybody, including myself, we had those moments where, I work 6 days a week. I was 9 to 5 or more than 9 to 5. And I had to build my clientele. Once you build that clientele, then we can slow it down a little bit. Once you're kind of steady, then we can charge a little bit more, slow it down even more. So you have to get to that point. So don't be discouraged by anything if you are a beginner nail tech and you aren't seeing the money. And again, I will say that these people that I spoke with, minus the upper level techs, obviously, are younger. And I mean, probably, I don't even think barely 30. 30 was the most, maybe the oldest person. But so, they're younger, they're chasing it, they're getting it. We've all been there before. So don't be discouraged. So hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight on how much you can make as a nail tech. There's a lot of money in this industry and you need to just kind of stick with it, practice. You can choose to do this full time. You will know when it's time to move this on to full time. If you can steadily just go to work, do nails, and you feel confident that that income from nails will be enough, then by all means, I think it's time for you to move it full time. If you want to go part time and keep something steady, because for many years I tried to have nails was always kind of there, but I always felt like I should have something else. So some people feel like that until you get that, you get real comfortable with that income and okay, I can guarantee be able to handle all my expenses, then you should hold off maybe quitting your 9-to-5 before jumping into doing nails full time. So these are just the real life examples that I wanted to present to you to shed some light onto how much you can possibly make as you grow and develop yourself as a nail tech. Obviously, every situation is different, every person is different, but hopefully I gave a little bit more detailed example as far as what you could be possibly making. Also, I want to point out to make sure that you are charging correctly. So if you are watching this video and you find yourself in the intermediate or upper level nail tech field, you've been doing nails for five years or more, and you're saying, I don't make anything, I make what this beginner nail tech makes, then maybe you need to reevaluate your prices. I do have a video on how to charge as a new nail tech, how to increase your prices. So I will leave a link above where you can go check that out if you are wondering, am I charging the right amount of money to maximize my income? Also, adding services. We can see that in the example where one of the upper nail techs was making a little bit more by doing pedicures. I always stress to you guys that adding other services than just nails will always boost your income. So add on pedicures, add on products, add on something. I will leave a link to a video up here that talks about different ways that you can grow your income as a nail tech, and then especially during the slow months or just in general, how you can grow your income. Overall, there is a lot of money in the nail industry. Go out, get it. There's enough clients for all of us. There's enough nail techs to share. So don't be discouraged by anything and just keep pushing forward, keep practicing, and then you will get to the point where hopefully you can make this your full-time career. If you guys have any other questions or comments for me, please leave them in the comment section below. And also, if you have anything that you want me to discuss and do a future video on, please leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.